Garfield, you should learn something new each day. It'd lend purpose to this dreary existence of yours. I'm going to the store. When I come back, I want you to have learned something. I'm back, Garfield. What did you learn while I was gone?
Well, for one thing, I learned how to use your credit card. Oh boy, a banquet. Baked ham, sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, corn. What's this? It appears to be of the crescent roll family. A true gourmet never shies away from a new taste treat. Bit on the dry side. Flavor's a bit subtle.
Garfield, have you seen my sweat socks?
Every now and then, a cartoon character gets the opportunity to transcend the comics page and work in other areas. Garfield has opened a lot of doors for me. Now I get to change hats and work with plush dolls, with publishing, ceramics, a lot of other things. And quite frankly, this has helped me a lot with the strip, because before I knew Garfield as an ink line. Now I get to hold him, touch him, turn him over, and it's given a lot more depth to the character. Another exciting aspect of the Garfield program is working with the animation. Believe it or not, this is a lot more natural for me, because when I write the strip, I see Garfield moving, I hear him talking. It's much more natural to let him go about his business and do his humor than it is to freeze frame him for that 7-inch space in the newspaper to pick the most appropriate action or gesture or whatever. And now here in Hollywood is the director of animation, Phil Roman.
Hi, Jim. I just thought the viewers would be interested in seeing how we put together an animated Garfield TV special. What we've chosen to show you today is a section of John, Garfield, and Odie going to their local TV station for a talent audition.
We take the script as written by Jim Davis, and we develop what we call a storyboard. There are 6 drawings per page and about 70 pages per script, so we have about 420 drawings per show. We plot out the action and establish the various settings in which the characters will move. These are model sheets. We try to develop each character in every possible situation, happy, angry, sad, and so forth. Then the animators will refer to these model sheets as they create the action. There are very specific directions for the drawing of each character. You can see here how just one pose calls for all sorts of detail. I usually time out a picture on what we call bar sheets. This is where I establish the pacing and continuity of the show. I determine the length of a scene, or close-ups or long shots, and how the dialogue and action fit in. Once the animator puts enough of these drawings together, then you start to see action like this. About 12 of these drawings will be photographed in 1 second. Our production chief, Ted B. Miller, is checking out our dailies on an editing machine called a Moviola. We do the various actions in what we call pencil test animation. This way we can check the animation in pencil before we go to the expensive color painting. The next step in the animation process is to get the animator's original drawings and transfer them onto celluloids. We call them cells. Now, there are approximately 30,000 of these cells that have to be hand painted. And they're painted by folks like Shannon Meyer here, who's working on one of the cells right now. Shannon, what do you find that's the most difficult when you're painting?
Aside from staying within the line, which we all have experience with from our childhood, I would say it's getting the correct mix of water in the paint so that the paint is smooth enough and thin enough to flow on evenly, and yet it's still opaque.
We have already established the basic settings on our storyboard, and now they are enlarged on the layouts across which the various characters will move. Then, while the animation is being done, our sets are being painted as well by the background artist, who add the color and mood to each scene. The cameraman then photographs the completed scene. He combines the animation and the backgrounds, and then shoots each individual drawing 1 frame at a time. Later, when the film is projected at the normal speed of 24 frames per second, the characters will appear to come to life. And after all these steps and many months of work, This is how the final scene turned out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Bop and the Two-Steps.
Johnny Bop and the Two-Steps.
You know the women all call me, they call me the Wizard of Love.
Oh, wow, the Wizard of Love.
Oh yeah, the women all call me, they call me the Wizard of Love.
Oh, wow, the Wizard of Love.
They call me the Wizard cause I show them what they don't know how.
Oh, wow, the Wizard of Love.
Well, I'm greasy as a gizzard, cool as a lizard, but I know how to keep you hard in a blizzard. That's why they call me the Wizard of Love.
Oh, wow, the Wizard of Love.
So follow that yellow brick road to the Wizard of Love.
You guys were great.
You were awful.
This may not look like Garfield, but in fact it is. A few years ago, the staff and I thought it would be fun to create a book based on all 9 of Garfield's lives. And now we've started to animate Garfield's 9 lives down through the centuries, starting with Cave Cat.
In my first life, I formulated many of my likes and dislikes. I disliked my rock bed. On the other hand, you wouldn't believe the size of the pterodon drumsticks.
About 10 million years ago, the first cat crawled out of the sea. His first word was... He had been holding his breath for quite some time. In those days, the first everything was crawling up out of the sea. The first snake. The first chicken. Crabgrass. The first real estate salesman. And then came the first girl cat.
Oh, man. Near. Oh, man.
Cat! Cat was caveman talk for darn it. It wasn't long before Cave Cat learned to talk.
Boom. Meow. 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 Yow. Yow.
Caveman soon domesticated Cave Cat.
Good cat. Good cat.
Garfield loves weekends almost as much as he hates Mondays. This fall, he'll be appearing for the first time on Saturday morning television here on CBS. This is our first recording session. We hope that our family of characters can bring a special brand of humor to Saturday's television viewers. 3 very fine actors play our main characters. Garfield is the voice of Lorenzo Music, whose face I have never seen. Odie is played by Greg Berger. Greg has to slobber on cue. The character of John is played by Tom Hughey. Tom and I were fraternity brothers at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana.
Can I get a copy of the Blanton's script?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Oh, wow, man.
Oh, we're wearing our doggy coat, aren't we? Don't we look just precious in our dumb widow doggy coat? When we go on our walk, all the other dogs are going to call you a nerd. I feel so sorry for you.
Come on, guys. Let's get ready for our walk.
Oh, we're wearing our doggy coat, aren't we? Don't we look just precious in our dumb widow doggy coat? When we go on our walk, all the other dogs are going to call you a nerd. But don't feel bad. You'll be the best dressed nerd ever.
Come on, guys. Let's get ready for our walk.
Maybe lightning will strike me and end this humiliation.
Because you're resisting him shoving you off the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to Odie the Amazing, about to perform his death-defying dive into this glass of water.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to Odie the Amazing, about to perform his death-defying dive into this glass of water. Of course, he may need a little encouragement. Come on, I'm gonna make you a star.
When you own pets, there's never a dull moment.
Desiree Goyette and Ed Bogus have written all of the music for the Garfield television specials. Just for fun, I asked them to try and write a theme song in 15 minutes for an upcoming special where Garfield is going to be a great detective. We need a theme song for Babes and Bullets. We're going to do the animation in black and white. We want to do it in the old B-movie tradition. Garfield is going to be a detective, and it's going to be done with a lot of tight cuts a la Dragnet, back and forth. Right. And he's going to be solving a murder mystery.
Like a blues
And
kind of.
it's got to be a real bluesy show, yeah. And
You always get something first.
Right. Well, I got the counter.
the music always comes first.
All right,
How about this?
A different breed.
Different breed. I like the different breed.
Okay, then we've got something like don't have to live. But this was more talking an impersonal approach, though. When he said,
That's all right. No, I like this.
don't have to look hard to find a different breed. We're a different breed, another kind, you know.
Claws and clues. You like that one?
Claws and clues.
Sure.
That's good. That's
Sure.
good. What is it?
Clues and claws.
Clues.
Claws and clues.
Claws and clues.
Claws and clues on my beat. I pay my dues for my meat. When I put my paws on the street. And claws.
I pay my dues on the street.
Oh,
got a line
Babes
here.
and Bullets
I
from
love the babes and bullets. I love them all to death. I really want it.
Just need this last line.
That's all I know.
That's why I do.
And that's why I do it. Oh, that's a funny line. That's all he knows.
That's
why
That's all he knows.
It's a living. That's why I do it.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Whole thing?
The whole thing.
All right. Ready? All right, I'll do the intro.
Yeah. Don't stop singing. You're going to help me out. Make sure the change. My life's full of babes and bullets. No time to lay back and cool it. I've got clues and claws right here in my paws.
I like that.
Nothing to do but do it. Don't have to look hard to find. I like it hard to find. A different breed, another kind, something like that. From out in the street, you didn't leave it hard. That guy in the pinstripe, shopping with his mom. Claws and clues on my beat.
I'm always going to get that wrong.
Pay my dues on the street.
A life full of babes and bullets. Now throw this one away.
It's a living. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
Okay, something like that.
Even great detectives have to eat.
I'm waiting for the pizza I ordered to be delivered. Garfield doesn't know anything about it, and I want to keep it that way. That's it. Gotta go. Bye. Gee, I wonder who's at the door. It couldn't be a pizza because nobody ordered a pizza. It must be a special delivery letter. Certainly not a pizza. Here's your money. Give me the pizza. Goodbye. By the way, thanks. I did it! And I didn't forget
everything.
You forgot the anchovies. Don't worry, you'll remember next time.